Rahul, the new batsman in. Same story repeats itself for India, losing the opener quite cheaply. 200s in T20 cricket. Oh, what a way to start. What a way to start his innings. Very first delivery, played, timed it sweetly.
One of the reasons Rahul's so dangerous. He scores early on, straight away. Doesn't take balls to get in. Look at this. It's full Willie for some swing. Shut. Great foot movement. Lovely punch down the ground. That's when it skipped. Thinks about it.
That's what he needs to do. Played a superb knock in the first guy. Very indifferent in the second one. And this time it's Shikhar Dhawan.
David Willey just drifting onto leg stump, flicked round the corner. This is Jake Ball, the opening bowler, taking a superb diving catch. Look how happy he is with it. Don't see many opening bowlers diving away to their left and catching the ball. At least not in my day.
How about you, Usmani?
Oh, obviously.
Really, he's had a good series so far. And how he changes his lens, he varies his lens depending on which over he's bowling. Initially he bowls a little fuller, but when he goes and bowls in the death or in the later stages of the game, he pulls it back. A lot of short pitch delivery, about 75% shot when he bowls after the power play.
Yeah, well, he's a swing bowler, an old-fashioned swing bowler. That's why in the power play so many of those balls are pitched up. Not afraid to throw it up there and give the ball the best chance.
It's timed well again. Straight to the fielder. What he also does. Third man and fine leg inside the circle now. Will get a single. Successful over from Willie. It's 27 for 1.
आपके काम में थोड़ा टाइम नहीं लगेगा.
कभी डर का धक्का, कभी सर का धक्का,
सब आगे हैं.
सर, कभी थोड़ा धक्का, कभी जोर का धक्का. बाबू हो या अल्लाह रखा.
तो फिर धक्के की आदत हटाओ, ओसाका बैटरी लगाओ, सेल्फ स्टार्ट हो जाओ.
तो सिर्फ ओसाका.
Chris Jordan, the new bowler. Oh, that is... fifth batsman in T20 International to cross 2,000 runs. Second Indian, rather third Indian, including Mithali Raj. Oh, got away with that one. A little bit of room. That's what he loves, Rohit Sharma.
Very well fielded by David Willey. That saved the next 4. This is what's in the shed for India. Big wicket of Rahul. That'll be the one that England are looking to get rid of. But that brings in Kohli, brings in Rana, Dhoni. Honestly, every time I see Dhoni, I still get clammy palms. And Hardik Pandya at 7. It's a strong top 7 for India.
Well, you got Hardik, then you have Chahar as well. He's an all-rounder, can bat. Has scored a lot of runs in the domestic circuit.
my one-day career playing against India was plagued by certain MS Dhoni in the purple patch of his career, the finisher. No matter what we did, he'd be there at the end, smashing us all over the place. It's a very different one-day side England have these days. Different approach. But still MS Dhoni's there. The different approaches all down to that man we just saw Owen Morgan a second ago. Ultra positive, taking the game to the Indians.
Wow! Try to pitch it up, and that's what you get. Shortish boundaries, and Rohit Sharma making use of that.
It's been a real gentle opening over for Chris Jordan. You can't afford to do that on this deck. You've got to hit your length and hit your length hard. It's just a long half volley. And Rohit Sharma, instead of driving it along the ground, takes a leaf out of Jason Roy's book. Watch this lovely, easy swing of the ball, swing of the bat. Sorry, and the ball flies out of the ground.
We saw that pitch map. It said the slot. That's exactly what it is, especially on a pitch like this.
Yeah, the ball has been bashed out of shape already. This happened for England as well.
Change of the cooker there. Back of leg, pulled it beautifully for maximum. 16 already from the over.
Rohit Sharma looking very dangerous for India here. Chris Jordan has to adjust. It's been hit over his head for 6. What do? Is he a fast bowler? I'll bang one in. Let's have a look how he plays that. Oh, this is how he plays it, Chris. Smashed it out of the ground. Gorgeous pull shot. 6 of your finest.
Look at that reaction. That's what India needed. And they need Rohit to keep going. He's had a good start, batting on 33 of just 16. Some change on the field now. He's got deep square leg, fine legs inside the circle. Finishes with a slow one. Still 16 from that over. It's 43 for 1.
Atlas Hybrid Battery, देखभाल में कम, चाहे गाड़ी हो कोई, परफॉर्मेंस हर दम, बिना पानी चेकअप, चले 15,000 किलोमीटर तक. Atlas Hybrid Battery.
India Tour of England, first ODI, Thursday, July 12th, live on 10 Sports.
Liam Plunkett, new bowler. What a start from Rohit. 33 of 17. It's looked comfortable. It doesn't look to kind of rush it. which I thought he did in the last T20.
It's been the Rohit show for India. He's not looked rushed, he's looked very easy at the crease. He's simply putting away bad balls. That was the shot of the day for me. The easy straight out the slot, as it was called, and then the hook shot to finish off that last over.
Well, outside half of the bat, doesn't matter. It's got enough to go all the way for a boundary.
Well, again, England's bowlers are finding out how hard it was for India at the top. England's 100 coming in 9.1 overs. The way Rohit Sharma started here, look at that, barely gets any bat on it at all. The hardness of the ball, the shortness of the boundaries, lets him fly away. It's a joy to watch Rohit Sharma when he plays like this, isn't he?
So majestic. And especially when he's in his zone, he doesn't look to rush it, as you mentioned before. Get a single here. And when he's batting, everything seems to be nice and easy and slow. Lazy elegance we keep talking about that he's got.
That's right, and there'll be pressure on him because of the scratchy knock at Old Trafford, the low score at Cardiff. As a player, you put pressure on yourself, but you know it's like in India, there's always a glut of batsmen waiting to take your place.
Yeah, he got some runs against Ireland in the first T20, but in the second one he did play, but then came into bat at number 4. So obviously, as you mentioned, there is good competition in this side. You got KL Rahul, you have people sitting outside, and KL Rahul is batting at 3, which is usually Virat's slot.
Well, I for one, big fan of Rohit Sharma. Lovely man to watch bat.
Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Sliced it over point for a 6. That brings up the 50 for India as well.
Yeah, you might well shake your head, Liam Plunkett. This is what you get here at Bristol, a little bit of width. Lovely free flow of the hands. It's not where he wanted it to go. Playing on the children's-sized boundaries. Grown men can hit big 6s anywhere.
You and Sanjay were talking about box cricket. Seems like that. 13 from that over. It's 56 for 1 after 5.
AGS
बैटरी खरीदते वक्त बैटरी पर प्लेट्स की तादाद जरूर देख लें। AGS, बात है क्वालिटी की।
Pakistan's tour of Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports.
Most 6s for India in international T20s. So tweet your answer with your stand, block, row and seat number using the hashtag ENGVIND. Returning at the Ashley Down Road at number 28, Jake Ball.
Well, it's been a great start by India so far. It just got better.
They say about KL Rahul, as indeed they say about Rohit Sharma, and we all do. You remember shots at the end of the day, you remember shots a week later. This is one of those.
Something that I find just fascinating with Indian cricket, the kind of batting talent that we have. We've got Rohit Sharma there at one end. He's got 38 of 19, a very watchable player, striker of 200. And at the other end, you've got KL Rahul, striker of 211.1, another very highly watchable player.
There he goes again, in the air. held on. Wow, Chris Jordan, what a catch that is. Had a lot of ground to cover. I see that again and again. So much ground to cover. Never once took his eyes off the ball. Might well have produced a turning point because Rahul was looking very, very good. He's gone for 19 at 62 for 2.
एटलस हाइब्रिड बैटरी, देखभाल में कम, चाहे गाड़ी हो कोई, परफॉर्मेंस हर दम, 12 माह की जबरदस्त वारंटी के साथ, मेंटेनेंस में कम, परफॉर्मेंस में दम।
India Tour of England, first ODI, Thursday, July 12th, live on 10 Sports.
Here comes the batsman for India, number 18, Virat Kohli.
New batsman is Virat Kohli at the non-strikers end. Sanjay, one of the great joys in our game. Forget batting and bowling. We get to see some great catches. We just saw one from Chris Jordan.
It's coming early again. Virat Kohli, like in the last game, inside the 6 overs, so you wouldn't mind that too much. Bats at number 3, so he's used to this kind of a situation. But yes, Harsha, we go through an IPL season, we keep calling every second catch is one of the best I've seen for a long time. This, you just hang on and watch that again. This is one of the best catches I've seen for a long, long time, and this is not one of those cliche terms that you use frequently. This is, on the difficulty factor, Harsha, has to be one of the most difficult catches you'll get in cricket. Ball's up in the air. It's a white ball. This is a day game. That's for starters a little difficult. And then it's running back. It's very high. It's all the time running away from him. And then this finish. Incredible catch. Wonderful timing. Take four. Take 4, Mr. Kohli. Beautiful.
Just about everything right. Drifting into the pads, India's batsmen don't mind that. The timing of that is exquisite. Just the last word on that catch from Jordan. What you saw there was his last lunge. What you did not see was what he had to do to get to the point where he had to make a lunge. And yet 14 runs came off it. It's 70 for 2 after 6.
6 overs gone, India.
एटलस हाइब्रिड बैटरी, देखभाल में कम, चाहे गाड़ी हो कोई, परफॉर्मेंस हर दम, 12 माह की जबरदस्त वारंटी के साथ, मेंटेनेंस में कम, परफॉर्मेंस में दम।
चल पड़ा है, चला रहेगा, यहाँ पे क्रिकेट नहीं रुकेगा।
10 स्पॉट्स पे जश्न क्रिकेट। टीम पाकिस्तान है तैयार दुनिया की सबसे बेहतरीन टीम्स के साथ मुकाबले के लिए। लाइव सिर्फ 10 स्पॉट्स पर।
Right, Ben Stokes has the ball. Interesting to see how he goes. He's not bowled a lot recently. Oh, the fielder saved his figures there. That was 4. I know there's a man at deep point, it still would have been 4. There you go, that's one of my grouse about modern television coverage. The cameras are so powerful, they go in close. And so you could have a situation where someone's actually very slow and then completes a stunning diving effort. But if he'd been quick, wouldn't have needed to get there in the first place. A single. In this case, you saw the lunge. He had to put in the lunge, and he only could because he got there. It didn't seem like he would.
And running backwards, the ball was going behind him. So when it was in the air, he had a quick look at the fielder. So Rahul there, he's gone for 19, should consider himself extremely unlucky to be out. But when it was up in the air and Jordan went after it, they didn't give him a chance to take that catch. At the most, maybe 2% chance. That he pulled off a catch in the end was just unbelievable.
I'd love to see how wide that was. It's a ball that Stokes actually bowls quite well, the full and wide ball. Oh, maybe it's marginally. Now, he played a game recently with Ben Stokes. He opened the batting for Durham against Yorkshire, I think. And he made 90 of 68 balls opening the batting. His team used 7 bowlers. Stokes wasn't one of them. Just changes the balance of this England side. Suddenly you have 6 bowling options. Now you'll find that with Rohit Sharma, he's a very, very good player, stand and deliver player, really good. But look how far he's gone today versus Willie. Slower swing bowler, maybe cutting the swing. Rohit and Virat batting together again, calling, you always worry.
Yeah, good indication of Rohit Sharma. Sussing the bowler out, their speeds. Struggling at the moment to ball that are wide outside the off stump and full. He's not able to get any timing at all. Virat Kohli is now on strike.
India have matched England in the power play, just 3 short. They lost 2 wickets. If they can build partnerships, then that's still fine. But this is an excellent over, just 2 from it. It's 72 for 2.
AGS बैटरी खरीदते वक्त बैटरी पर प्लेट्स की तादाद जरूर देख लें। AGS बात है क्वालिटी की।
India Tour of England, first ODI, Thursday, July 12th, live on 10 Sports.
Right, Adil Rashid comes along. 3 fielders on the boundary on the onside. Oh, he saves it. He saves it. They'll come back for 2. Watch the ball. To squeeze the ball through at the batsman rather than the classical tossed up leg break. That's the leggy.
It's a bit like batsmen when they come into bat. They need to feel around a couple of dot balls here and there before they start unleashing their stroke play. Same with some bowlers, especially Adil Rashid. The bowls of the front of the hand, it's like a batsman is defending or leaving balls before they start playing their shots. Good to see that the leg spinner came in the very second ball that is bowled, so clearly more confidence running through him at the moment.
Very important for India that Rohit Sharma bats through this innings. Strike rate just goes up and up as the deeper he bats. Really, if he can take a little bit of pressure off Kohli here, by playing a few shots, let Kohli build his innings and bat his way through.
Looking at Stokes now, just 2 runs of his first over. So, you know, we were talking off air about when you bowl in T20 cricket.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. He played a cut shot earlier and the fielder stopped that. The later you play the shot, the more difficult it is for the man square on the boundary.
It's not a good ball, it's quick and it's wide. Easy for Indian batsmen, they love this. Got to bowl quick, it's imperative that the line is middle stump. Played it late, that's where the gap is.
Interesting to see if Rashid tosses it up, or his bowling is a reaction to the short boundaries and he feels the need to push it through.
Good point. That's what I'm looking at as well. The general feeling that Rashid is a slightly underconfident bowler. Today is a real test of that because of the side boundaries, the straight boundaries.
He also got more support immediately after the shot. Extra man at backward points, so 2 people for the cut shot with 1 on the boundary dot squarer.
The test series, if you remember, Adil Rashid bowled a lot better the moment he had a deep mid-wicket, deep square like fielders protecting the boundaries.
Oh! 10 and 0-1 is just about par, 82 for 2.
8 over score.
Atlas हाइब्रिड बैटरी देखभाल में कम, चाहे गाड़ी हो कोई, परफॉर्मेंस हर दम बिना पानी चेकअप, चले 15,000 किलोमीटर तक। Atlas हाइब्रिड बैटरी।
चल पड़ा है, चला रहेगा, यहाँ पे क्रिकेट नहीं रुकेगा।
10 स्पॉट्स पे जश्न क्रिकेट। टीम पाकिस्तान है तैयार दुनिया की सबसे बेहतरीन टीम्स के साथ मुकाबले के लिए। लाइव सिर्फ 10 स्पॉट्स पर।
Right, Ben Stokes with his second.
Around our area, you know, you have these estate agents. Harsha will show you a 4-bedroom flat and they'll say, "Sir, यहाँ से Bandra Worli ceiling का अच्छा view है." Well, from these apartments, residential apartments, you have the view of the cricket. There's a T20 international going on. These are actual residential apartments, so I'm sure that's one of the selling features. Like it's Bandra Worli ceiling, or in your penthouse, it's the Queen's Necklace, Harsha.
My penthouse indeed. That's fine.
That'll run away to the boundary. Fielder is far too square. Rohit Sharma brings up 15, 28 balls. Full of some trademark classy shots.
It's 50 already. That's the thing with people like Rohit Sharma. He gets going, reaches these landmarks very quickly. May not happen in T20 cricket, but once he gets to 150 overs cricket, that second 100 that he gets just comes at an incredible pace. So KL Rahul has fallen, but Rohit Sharma can get you a strike at 140, 150. So I guess when you buy an apartment here, obviously that's one of the incentives. What's more, there's one area of the apartment where they put the cameras in, right behind the bowler's arm. There you see.
Yeah, apparently the club owns that one, so they've just let it be there. One thing you will get though, when you buy an apartment there and there's a big match day like today, you will learn how many relatives and friends you actually have, because they all want to come there.
Quick question, Harsha.
Fielder there.
Supporting all blacks today.
Just supporting
black
style.
Shirt, black trouser.
Just supporting good style.
Have a look at that.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you one other thing. I know where you're getting, but I'm going to, because the mic's in my hand, I've got tendency, I'm going to change the topic. We lived in Chaupati for a long time. They'll get a single. On the Ganpati Visarjan day, we discovered how many friends we had. Everybody wanted to come and watch. And I think it's a bit like that. There's a lot of people coming here. It's a fabulous view from there. Of course, the cost of the flats then helps the reconstruction of the ground.
This is what I like about you, Harsha. When it's Marathi words, you pronounce it exactly the way it should be. Chaupati, Ganpati Visarjan. It's not like Chaupati.
No, every language we're speaking in Telugu, you pronounce the Telugu words right.
So what's my surname?
Manjrekar.
There you go, Manjrekar. Not Manjrekar.
Like Tendulkar or Gavaskar. But then you go abroad. You meet Andy Blichnot, calling the Grand Home.
Now he's showing off.
It's not a bad over again. 9 is actually pretty par. It's 91 for 2.
AGS बैटरी खरीदते वक्त बैटरी पर प्लेट्स की तादाद जरूर देख लें। AGS बात है क्वालिटी की।
चल पड़ा है, चला रहेगा, यहाँ पे क्रिकेट नहीं रुकेगा।
10 स्पॉट्स पे जश्न क्रिकेट। टीम पाकिस्तान है तैयार दुनिया की सबसे बेहतरीन टीम्स के साथ मुकाबले के लिए। लाइव सिर्फ 10 स्पॉट्स पर।
Rashid again. And again in the gap for 4. A good spinner will tell you he doesn't mind being driven, but he hates being cut, and now he's been cut 3 times.
Why is he bowling a little shorter than normal? Short boundaries. It's a natural effect of underconfident bowlers. Tend to go a little short when the boundaries are short.
Now he's called for 2 straight away. He should get those easily. I must tell you, when he played that square cut, there's 2 fielders placed there for the cut inside the circle and a sweeper at point. And he's still getting going for boundaries. Captain won't be happy. Most times when you're playing on a really good batting surface, small grounds, batsmen don't mind chasing 100 in the back 10 if they've got wickets in hand. That's what India are getting to now. 101 needed of 63. Perfectly gettable. Very important, Rohit Sharma's batting beyond the 15th over. Strike rate just zooms up in that phase.
Yeah, we talked about it in the studio, didn't we? About the score seeming quite big, close to 200, but kind of conditions that we have here, just about par.
He was looking at the 6 there. He was looking at the 6.
The captain is one not to discourage him from thinking like that. Never discourages anyone who's looking to attack.
No, it's playing like that Rohit Sharma has become the batsman he has. It's good bowling now. Good couple of deliveries by Adil Rashid. 9 came of the over. 100 comes up after exactly 10 overs. 100 for 2 with 99 to get.
AGS
बैटरी खरीदते वक्त बैटरी पर प्लेट्स की तादाद जरूर देख लें। AGS बात है क्वालिटी की।
Pakistan's tour of Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports.
Change of bowling in the Bristol Pavilion and number 17, Liam Plunkett.
Plunkett. And Virat Kohli's come down the pitch of that. He hasn't caught hold of it, but enough for 2. He is like a gazelle between the sticks. Virat Kohli. So this has been a wonderful start for India in reply to England's 198. .97 required. Now he hasn't really caught this, and it's short. Johnny Bairstow, the fielder. And he doesn't make too many errors in the field. His heart would have been in his mouth here for a moment, Virat.
Yeah, it's been a terrific start from India. They're on course. Only wickets can save England, or India will take this game away. 104 for 2 in just 10.2 overs. This time he plays it on the ground. He'll be looking for a single. This is such a key partnership for this game. Rohit Sharma batting on 56 of 33 deliveries. It's been a superb knock. It's the first shot of his innings. Whips it through the onside. Very good. The short deliveries. Very good on the front foot as well. This looks such a good player when he's playing like this. This time over mid-wicket. It's gone the distance. It's for someone in the crowd. And the partnership goes on to 49 from just 32 deliveries.
The noise of the bat. Everyone inside this county ground Bristol could hear that the moment it left the bat. 10 rows back for Rohit. That's his 4th 6. He's got 6 4s. At the moment his strike rate is a superb 182. The same stage, England were 114 for 2. India now 111 for 2. Plunkett's bowled 10 balls and he's gone for 24. 4 more. Delicately done. A deft touch from Rohit. It's the 50 partnership now in just 33 balls.
And it's come in no time. Very clever. He knew the third man fielder was up. Using his feet, trying to hit over mid-off, and moment he sees length, he just helps it to third man.
Chipped for 1. 16 from the over. It's 116 for 2 from 11.
Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports. India Tour of England, first ODI, Thursday, July 12th. Live on 10 Sports.
Rashid, and Rohit hasn't really caught hold of this. What a day this is. What a special day this is. Dada, happy birthday to you, Saurav, and we've marked the occasion. Happy birthday, my good friend. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Alan, and that's a lot of sweet.
Well, you should be used to it in Kolkata.
This is a bit more than Kolkata, and I think we'll pack it up for you on your way to Cardiff.
This is very, very sweet. permit me just to take a little bit here.
Yeah, it looks dangerous. I'll take it from the bottom part because that looks not sweet enough.
Big one, big hit. Virat over mid-wicket for 6.
With 7 runs already using his feet, it was only a matter of time. That goes a long distance. India doing this very, very well. He's the master of the chase, Virat Kohli. And a single. Not a single this time.
He was so annoyed with himself because he didn't get anything from that. He invests so much in himself and in this team that he expects immediate reward for his investment, his personal investment. Whether it's just a touch or a moment in the field, and Rohit says this time, listen, I'm not an Olympic athlete, I'm not coming for a second.
Yeah, he's quietly moved on to 32 at a strike rate of 152. Everyone's eyes on Rohit Sharma. 68 at a strike rate of 183. But the captain on the other end has played very, very well. 75 of 49 deliveries. It's India's game here.
End of 12 overs, 125 for 2.
This is my yard now.
Long live Alexa Bliss.
In front of you is the future. Yep.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Pakistan's tour of Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports.
The correct answer was Rohit Sharma, so congratulations to Ranjana Ravi, a winner of a signed England shirt, signed by the captain, Owen Morgan. Change of bowling at Bristol Pavilion ends number 34, Chris Jordan.
Roy does a lot of good work in that backward point position. He is a gun fielder, he really is. He pounces on anything. It's like a cat in the wild, he really is. There's been some pretty handy backward points from South Africa over the years. Jonty Rhodes made it his position, Rhodes point. And now Jason Roy for England, South African born, but fabulous fielder there.
But he was different, Jonty Rhodes, at point. I've not seen anyone even close to him. It was unbelievable. Rohit Sharma 70 of 39. Virat Kohli on strike. Slower delivery. He'll be looking to come back for the second now. He'll have to settle with a 1.
Oh, that's a poor throw from Johnny Bairstow as well. He absolutely sprinted in to meet the ball because he knew that Virat was thinking of 2. That's where Johnny Bairstow would love to be fielding, though, is behind the stumps with the gloves on. He's the test keeper. Another slower ball and just guided down fine. Rohit's not going to go back for a second. Good throw. Well, it's only Afghanistan ahead of India, chasing 150 plus in international T20s. But India's win percentage is 52.2%. The 112 from 23.
Well, you have to take the oppositions into account when you look at this, and I think India have played a lot stronger oppositions. Full toss this time. Does he find the fielder? No. Good work by Ben Stokes on the fence. So 4 runs from this over so far. 70 of 44. England need wickets from somewhere.
And it's so little in this contest, isn't it, Saurabh? It's England were 124 for 2. Ben Stokes has done well here. And India just 5 runs ahead of them at this stage, 129 for 2. Third umpire's just checking that piece of fielding that Stokes didn't touch the boundary cushion. Slow ball. It was like a second-class post. It barely made it.
Rohit's got to get his composure back. I know it's a hot day. He's batted, he's fielded. He's batted for 41 deliveries. He needs to continue. He needs to back with Virat Kohli. Trying to play the big shot, the slow delivery.
Very well
4 runs from this over.
Very well disguised from Chris Jordan. He's got a box of tricks, Chris Jordan. He's become a very good cricketer for England. His partnership 67 from 45.
Flicks it. And it goes the distance. Finishes off well. India get 10 from this over as well. 64 from 42. 135 for 2.
Change of bowling at the Ashley now, going there, number 17, Liam Plunkett.
Plunkett back in the attack. Virat just loses his shape for a moment. He went after Plunkett. Plunkett's gone for runs. 29 runs he's conceded in 2 overs.
Well, shot was on, that's the last delivery. Just flicks it. He knew the square leg was up and it's gone the distance. Well, they're happy. What an innings it has been from Rohit Sharma. Just looked a bit off colour in Old Trafford. Didn't get many in Cardiff, but come the big game, he stood up. Well, he was trying this in the previous delivery. Flat 6 for Virat Kohli. You pitch it up and he'll hit you over the top.
Hand speed. It's devastating to watch, especially if you're a bowler. Speed is so quick and it's a flashing blade, a big stretch. Just lost his balance for a moment, but he keeps his shape enough, and that's exactly what Plunkett wants to be thinking about, those 3 stumps right there. But it's difficult when you've got Kohli standing in front of them. And the ball's damaged. I'm not surprised. I would think some of the England bowlers' brains are damaged as well. Ball has changed, and this time Kohli keeps it down on the ground. And that required rate has now come down to below 9 and over. It started at a fraction under 10. And India ahead of England at this stage. England were 134 for 3, India 142 for 2. Three balls to go to complete this 14th over. Lots of changes going on. Different field for Rohit Sharma. Fine leg is up inside the circle. That's Adil Rashid. He's up inside the circle, so he can't go near leg stump Plunkett. And that has flashed over this outfield. Rohit. This time it's Kohli who says no.
Eight runs from this over so far, still a couple of deliveries. 56 of 38. 143 for 2. What a knock it has been from Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. 81 between the two of just 50 deliveries. At this stage, England were 134 for 3. So India are ahead, and they will keep going ahead if England doesn't pick wickets. Easy pickings. So good at the chase, Virat Kohli. Knew he's got a 6 in the first couple of deliveries, just pushing it around for ones and twos, taking the game till the end. England 198 for 9.
You feel though, Saurav, that they were short, even getting 198. At one stage it looked at it's going to be a 220, 230 total for England. Has he caught this well enough? Has he caught this well enough? One bounce, 4. A 4 to finish the over, 13 from it, 148 for 2, 6 overs to go.
टेन स्पॉट्स पे जश्न क्रिकेट। टीम पाकिस्तान है तैयार दुनिया की सबसे बेहतरीन टीम्स के साथ मुकाबले के लिए। लाइव सिर्फ 10 स्पॉट्स पर।
Due to the new start time, then please call a reception today or call the club tomorrow during office hours. So Wednesday's game for Gloucestershire in the Vitality Blast against the Kent Spitfires has now been moved to a 3 o'clock start. If you hold tickets, you can no longer make this fixture due to the change of start time. Call at the club reception or call the club office during office hours tomorrow.
Well, that's wide. He doesn't get away with this one. This time Rob Bailey's the umpire. He says that's wide enough for me to have some arm exercise. Well, India looking to win this series, and in their 3-match IT20 series, India's record, India have had a tremendous record since 2016. Australia away 3-0, Sri Lanka at home, Zimbabwe, England at home, New Zealand, Sri Lanka and South Africa. That tremendous win earlier this year in South Africa. India winning 2-1.
Shot, he punches straight to the fielder. Keep a watch on Ian Morgan. He hasn't moved an inch. The field hasn't changed at all. It's the 150 up for India in superb time, scoring at 10.59 runs and over in a run chase. The asking rate 8.5, 8.4 at this stage. And keep an eye on Morgan's captaincy. He's just not changed his field. He's had the same field for all 6 deliveries in an over, just allowing the batsman to queue up. He's consistently bowled outside the off stump, and he's had the mid-off up all the time. It's only a matter of time that one hit clears the mid-off fielder on such good surfaces. But India did exceptionally well to come back into this game in the last 5 or 6 overs. India were looking to get 215, 220, and that's going to be the difference in this game. Virat Kohli was awake all 20 overs, and Ian Bogan is letting this game drift.
It's wide again from wide and full from Chris Jordan. So a couple of dot balls in this over, and there's a wide and just a single. So at the moment this is a decent over from Chris Jordan.
Well, it'll change quickly because Rohit Sharma will connect one. It's a good surface. He's batting on 80 and he's eyeing the mid-off region. There's a lot of open spaces on the left of the cover fielder, right of the cover fielder. Flicks it through the onside. Single. 3 runs from this over so far. Still 2 deliveries to go. But it doesn't matter if India doesn't get a boundary this over. They're still scoring at 10.3 runs and over. Much ahead of the England run rate. 48 from 32, 8 wickets in hand. There's only one team winning and one team losing. India winning it and India losing it.
And India are 8 runs ahead of England at this stage and 2 wickets to the good as well. England were 143 for 4. He's got it. He's patched in, and Virat Kohli's got to go. He smashes it straight back to Chris Jordan, and he can't believe it, but Jordan is one of the best fielders in the game. Virat's gone for 43, India 151 for 3.
Virat Kohli caught a roll by Chris Jordan for 43 from 29 balls. The new bat for India, number 33, Hardik Pandya.
Hardik Pandya comes in ahead of Suresh Raina, ahead of MS Dhoni, and I think it's a good move. Look at the strike rate, 145.1. Played well in the last game in Cardiff, got a 32 in Dublin against Ireland, but India won some quick runs from him. Yeah, good over, very good over for England. A wicket and just 3 runs, 151 for 3.
Pakistan's tour of Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports. India Tour of England, first ODI, Thursday, July 12th. Live on 10 Sports.
Rashid in the attack. It's a little setback for India, losing that wicket of Virat Kohli. Great to have Michael Holding with me in commentary. Mike, is Virat Kohli big wicket at this stage?
Well, England will be over the moon. Full ball, smash back. And what a catch from Chris Jordan.
Yep. Adil Rashid just settling in to the server. And Mikey surprised that Hardik Pandya has come in ahead of Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Well, when you have a peer like MS Dhoni, why would you sit a Monday bench?
Goes straight towards long on. Must confess, a little surprised to see you doing T20 commentary, because you were one of those who said never. No T20 cricket for me, Mikey.
The only way to get me in the box was to do not have me at all. It's somebody else to pretend it was me.
Oh dear, Hardik Pandya comes back in. Yeah, but wonderful that he's chosen to make his debut in T20 commentary with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Holding. Thank you, Mikey.
Pleasure, as always.
Yeah, so many runs in that area, isn't it? It's funny.
Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to apologise to Michael Holding if he's listening. Love you, Mikey. But look at this for a catch. Virat Kohli has really smashed this back. Chris Jordan, we've already seen him take one of the catches of the summer down at third man earlier, mid-on, sorry, running back. But he's taken a corker off his own bowling. It's the end of the 16th over. 15th over even. England 155 for 3.
6 drop balls, no wickets for 32. Bowling at the Bristol Pavilion end, number 28, Jake Ball.
It's quiet for a couple of matches. Rohit Sharma batted down the order, interestingly, in Ireland in that second match. He's back at the top for this series. Slightly scratchy, I thought, in the first 2 innings, but now in his groove, and when he gets into his groove, that is what you get with him, 85 or 50.
Absolutely no scratchiness today. He's taken advantage of an excellent batting pitch here at Bristol. This man Jake Ball's the new England bowler to be given the opportunity to bowl on such a batsman's paradise. England have had 2 very good overs to pull themselves back into this game. It was all India 2 overs ago, but 44 from 24 now. Only 7 runs off the last over, 3 from the previous. England are back in the game.
Oh, just over the fielder. Welcome runs. Wasn't perfectly timed. There was a fielder there. Hardik Pandya gets going. Must confess, a little surprised to see him come ahead of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Slow ball.
It was a slow ball. Pandya picked his spot, gave himself a little bit of room. Very clever cricket shot. That's what the bowler wants to do, bowl it into the pitch, make it difficult for the batsman to stand tall and hit it, but Pandya was up to the task.
Should be 4. Small ground. Narrow gaps appears quite easily. No time at all for those fielders in the deep. 10 runs, I beg your pardon, 8 runs of the first 2 balls.
Just 10 runs in the previous 12 deliveries. Pandya, 2 superb shots. Look at that. Opens the face, guides it to the left of backward point. As you say, Sanjay, a very short ground, small boundaries. No chance of third man getting around to cut that off. What do you do now, Jake Ball? 36 from 22 now.
The first ball was a good ball, length delivery that he just smashed over mid-off. Good shot into the body. Get a single, get Rohit Sharma on strike. Needs 15 to get 100.
.35 from 21 now. Owen Morgan, the England captain, decisions to make. Certainly feels picking your bowlers, crossing your fingers.
Take 4, finds the gap. The third 4 of the over. Jake Ball under pressure here. Required rate had climbed to 11, start of the over. Dropped back down to 9.3. Rohit Sharma now very close to his third T20 International 100.
Well, India very much the favourites again. Rohit Sharma still at the crease. Look at this. If you fully hit you for 4, if you're short, you hit you for 4 as well.
And then the finesse that you get with him. Get a single, 14 runs from the over.
Well, it's been a wonderful knock by that man Rohit today. Under a bit of pressure after the first 2 games, where he hadn't really reached the same levels of performance that we're used to from him, or something we were getting from the rest of the Indian players, but today's been magnificent.
Played the Yorker well. It's a perfectly directed Yorker. 15 runs from the over, 170 for 3.
This is my yard now.
Long live Alexa Bliss.
In front of you is the future. Yeah.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw!
Pakistan's tour of Zimbabwe, first ODI, Friday, July 13th, 11 a.m. Live on 10 Sports.
Yes, England lost the toss. Virat Kohli asked them to bat first. He wanted to chase on the small ground. Everyone surprised by how the pitch has behaved. It looked like it had something for the seam bowlers. England got 198, but nobody here was thinking that that's a big score. It seemed like almost par, and some also felt it was under par kind of batting conditions today. India cruising at the moment. But all changed. We've seen that happen in this format as Willie comes back into the attack.
Well, 29 from 18. England need a massive over. They need a couple of wickets. India, you think if these two stay at the crease, won't have too many problems knocking off 29 from 18 on this pitch. MS Dhoni yet to come in. It's that man David Willey tasked with bowling the 17th, the important 17th over. What can he do to wrestle England back into this game?
So I guess good time for Hardik Pandya to be batting with Rohit Sharma, who will understandably get a little slower because he's in his 90s. He's not going to change completely as a batsman, but I assume a little less risks perhaps. But then Hardik Pandya will make sure that the run rate doesn't suffer too much because of that. Well, he's got to get 4 runs for it. Slightly out of his general range of shot that he plays.
Absolutely, Sanjay. I don't know about this, taking it easy, less risk. He stepped across, wonderful, scoops it around the corner. Actually picks the longest point of the ground. This would have been 6 everywhere else. Just bounced shy of the rope. Brilliant play from Rohit Sharma, putting the team before his own glory. And that's what you want from your players.
Who made that shot look elegant? You feel changes happening, long off in place now. Fine leg still inside the circle, so he'll be looking at that gap. Third umpire, I guess, just wants to be sure about that last boundary. Bounced inside the rope. Goes over. Making sure that's the case. Confirmed as 4.
Everyone on the ground knew that was 4, apart from the third umpire.
Get a single, moves on to 95.
And Rohit creeps towards the century. I say creeps, he's only faced 54 balls. Possibly races there. And I agree with you completely, Sanjay. Hardik Pandya, there's no pressure on him. You know what to do. Try and win the game as quickly as possible.
gone for it, and it's a big one. Not the first one that we've seen today. This guy has the whole range when it comes to playing these lofted shots. That's over extra cover, almost.
There we go. Hardik Pandya gives himself a bit of room. Slices it, but drives it very well out of the middle of the bat. And you're dead right, Sanjay, over deep extra cover in the end. Oh, brilliant effort by the young man. Couldn't cling on to it in the crowd, though.
Just amazing batting talent Hardik Pandya possesses. Again, he sliced that for 4. No chance for the fielder. So 10 runs off 2 balls that Pandya's face. India galloping towards that winning target. 13 needed, and I guess now the issue will be Rohit Sharma's 100.
Absolutely. The modern game, 198 is not a big chase on a small ground. Even Ben Stokes, England's best fielder, can't cut that off. Look how far back he is. Give himself every chance. Takes one hand off the bat. Straight off the middle, slices away. Spinning away from deep cover. It's important. 17th over from David Willey's not going to plan for England.
Doesn't bowl very often at this stage of an innings. The 18th over, he's gone for 16 already. This might just be a dot ball. No, that's going to be 4. Yes, 9 needed. And Rohit Sharma needs 5 for his 100. 190 for 3. Two overs to go, 9 needed. Rohit Sharma needs 5 for his 100. Let's see how this pans out.
Well, Hardik Pandya, magnificent 27 from 12 balls so far. This is the last ball, the last over. It's dabbed away, no third man out. There's 4 more.
Sharma 95. Take 4 and make it 99.
Well, that's one way to do it. Take all the pressure away, take the nerves away, smack one over the top from 4, slightly wide from Jordan. Rohit Sharma hasn't missed out at all today. India, well, looked like they could have chased 220, 230 today. We thought England were 20 short at the break. I think we were being generous.
5 needed. Will he be tempted to play one winning shot and get there? He'll pick up a single and get 100. Picks up a single, gets 100. His 3rd T20 international 100. Only the 2nd batsman in the world to do it. Colin Munro the 1st, and Rohit Sharma the 2nd. One against South Africa, the other against Sri Lanka, and today in England versus England. And it's going to be a series-winning 100. An innings today. Terrific stuff.
Pure brilliance from Rohit Sharma. 100 from 56 deliveries, 11 4s, 5 6s. Look at that strike rate, 178. Whew. What a knock for your team when they need it.
4 needed. Finds the fielder, slow ball works. I love the way Hardik Pandya celebrated that 100 before Rohit Sharma did. Nice little dab down to 3rd man. Team rises.
Just takes it in his stride, doesn't he? Not too animated, but it's been a magnificent knock. Look at this wagon wheel. Runs all around the ground. Those 6s there in red, 4s in blue. Well played, Rohit Sharma.
Gone straight, and that's going to be a 6. And the winning runs as well. India finishes in grand style. Their 6th successive T20 series win. What a performance. They needed 199 to win. They've done it in the 19th over with plenty to spare. Fireworks all around. And India's tremendous performance in white ball cricket continues. Just a little setback in the last game when they lost to England at Cardiff. They're back on track. Back to the winning ways. Absolutely brilliant. Great comeback through their bowling. Hardik Pandya getting 4 wickets. England were set, well set to get to 210, 220, who knows. But then that big collapse. Didn't get too many in the last 5. Hardik Pandya got 4 wickets, conceded 22 in his first, and then just 16 in his next 3. So he was the man with the ball. Chahal bowled superbly as well, winning runs. Kind of batting ability this guy has. It's just a matter of choice where he wants to hit the ball. Wasn't timed to perfection, but long enough for the small ground.
So let's get congratulations to India.
Another convincing win from India. Their command over white ball cricket continues all over the globe.
Rohit Sharma 100 and Hardik Pandya 33.
So clearly under Virat Kohli, this is a team that's hard to beat in white ball cricket. Wherever you play, they beat South Africa, in South Africa. 50 overs cricket, T20 cricket. They've come to England, won the first game in great style. Lost the second, but came back strongly to win this one in a very convincing fashion. Welcome back to Bristol. So this is the batting card for India. What a performance. Rohit Sharma, quiet by his standards in the last couple of matches, or maybe a little more. But when he gets into form, this is what he does at his destructive best. 100 of just 56 balls. What's more, he stayed not out at the end. Hardik Pandya quickly on to 33 not out. Certainly in contention to be the man of the match with his performance at the ball as well. Got 4 wickets for 38. 14 balls for his 33. Virat Kohli looked good for his 43. Dhawan and Rahul getting 5 and 19 respectively. Economy rates are generally the same with both sides. It's a small ground. It's a real travesty to see this size of boundaries in 2018. It's ridiculous when you have 3 boundaries on the ground, just about 60 meters. Just one long boundary, just about 75. So the bowlers paying the price for that. Slightly unequal, I thought, was the challenge today. Lots in favour of the batsmen, Stokes and Rashid, the bowlers who stood out for England. So when it comes to T20 cricket, in a 3-match T20 series, India have never lost a series. So this is their 8th series win in a 3-match series, beating England 2-1. This is a long tour. There are 3 one-days to follow after this, and 5 test matches. Always helps when you start on a winning note. Although this is a T20 format, Indian batsmen slowly getting used to the conditions here, the pitches as well. High scoring game unlike the first 2, but in the end, India still winning by a distance. Winning by 7 wickets. Just a confirmation of
the schedule on this long tour for India. The first international T20, India winning by 8 wickets when Rahul and Kuldeep Yadav were the heroes. Second, a little setback, and coming back strongly in the third one to win by 7 wickets. So first time for India, they had 2 centuries in one T20 series here, Rahul and Rohit Sharma, and 3 one-dayers to follow after this. So Trent Bridge is the next appointment for the men in blue.
This event presented by Service Tires. Grip service जैसी तो फिकर कैसी.
This is 10 Sports.
This event presented by UFO. तुम ही तो हो. Nippon Paint, Asia's #1 paint brand. Jazz 4G. Enjoy high-speed internet on the go with Jazz 4G Super SIM. दुनिया को बता दो. Head and shoulder. दुनिया का #1. EGS battery. बात है quality की. And Lay's. In association with Samsung Galaxy J6. Golden Pearl Max Light Man Fresh Face Wash. Ab chamko mere yaar. And Honor Smartphones.